what he's being given by the defense. This time he throws the ball to the outside to Gooman in the flat, who makes the reception. And it's finally knocked out of bounds by Pookie, number 54.
So that'll be at the Ram 44. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, they also serve who only stand and wait. Jackie Slater, who suffered the hamstring injury, he's lost today. There was also Phil McKinley, who might very well see some action, standing alongside of him. 1st and 10 on the Ram 44. Both backs released. Pastorini pumping twice, directing traffic, throwing on the run is Walt Arnold. 6-yard line. Well, boy, Pastorini looked like a 5 p.m. traffic cop.
Yes, he did, and he got the ball off right where it had to be thrown, away from the flow of the play. Arnold, it looked like should have come back into the middle area, but he didn't. He kept cruising to the outside. It made it a tougher throw for Pastorini. Then he finds he jumps out of the pocket. Look at him. He directs to traffic, throws the ball on the move, and right where it has to be thrown, right at the numbers, to Arnold, who makes the catch. A big play for the Rams.
Big play indeed. Walt Arnold, a second-year man out of New Mexico, surrounded by 49ers. And it is 1st and 10 on the San Francisco 36. And, of course, time is a factor. We'll watch it for you. 1:33 left of the half as Ray Malavasi and Lionel Taylor talking to Dan Pastorini. That's Lewis Gilbert, the tight end, with his back to the camera. A couple of numbers. Pastorini is 7 for 8 and 72 yards, including a touchdown. Montana is 7 for 9, 132 yards.
Well, the great thing about Pastorini today, he's content to take the bus rather than try to take the jet. He's traveling slowly, but that's what he has to do against this 49er team.
Miami leading the Jets 9-6 in the second quarter. Miami going into that game 7-3, and the Jets 6-4, so that's a big one. 1st and 10 on the San Francisco 36-yard line. 1:33 to the half. Now Colin Bryant and Wendell Tyler are back in there. Bryant is the up back. Both backs releasing again, and Pastorini going deep to Gennard and overthrowing. So no sooner do you talk about him taking the bus, and he tries to go all the way.
Well, I think at this part of the field, Benny, it's a very good thing to do. You're on about the 35-yard line, and you're going to get one-for-one coverage. This is where you're going to get it. You're going to get zone coverage until you get in this area. And he took a shot, and I think somewhere along the line you got to take a long shot. That time he had him open and just overthrew it.
Dan Pastorini was saying, I came to the Rams under a misconception. I thought they wanted me to throw deep. Now he's learning that they want him to lay it off and go the short route. So it is 2nd and 10 on the 36. Look out for Dean. He was coming from behind, and Colin Bryant makes the reception. Saladin Martin knocks him down at the 30-yard line. And it's at the 29. They have to get to about the 26. And are the Rams huddling as the clock runs down? No. Pastorini will take them right up to the line of scrimmage. So 1:05 left of the half. It was 10-10 tie. And they'll go to Colin Bryant. And the big back gets to the 25, and that's enough for a first down. And there'll be a timeout called immediately by the Rams. So we have 58 seconds left in the half. In a 10-10 tie, and the Rams are driving. Remember, they started on their own 20. Well, Hank, so far they've done what you were talking about, the fact that they have gone short and they have speeded themselves up considerably.
Yes, and I think any time that you have 39 sacks like they have going into the game and 22 interceptions, you have to take an inventory of what you're doing. And I think it's very obvious they wanted to make sure they got rid of the ball a little quicker. They wanted to throw the ball a little shorter to help their offensive line as far as the sacks are concerned. And so far the plan has worked very good.
Another chance to remind you, next weekend, the season premiere, NCAA basketball, Georgia at San Francisco, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Pacific. Georgia, as we said, led by a bona fide All-American, Domingo Wilkins, and USF led by their 7-foot senior center, Wallace Bryant. So the Georgia Bulldogs and the San Francisco Dons in the premiere of NCAA basketball next Saturday. You can see San Francisco with 2 timeouts left. Interesting note, the Rams have 147 yards rushing to the 49ers 26.
Yeah, I think they felt going into the game that they had to run the ball more, control the line of scrimmage. It helps their pass protection, and they've done a good job with that scheme.
So now it's 1st and 10 on the San Francisco 25, 58 seconds to the half. Hill and Denard in a slot left. Tyler trying to block on Bobby Leopold, and Leopold was still able to break up the play. Leopold, number 52, Tyler tried to block him, and there's a flag on the play. Take a look and see how Leopold got by Tyler.
Pastorini was in the process of throwing the ball. They call it an incomplete forward pass. Good pressure. Watch Pankey, 75, trying to block Dean, 74, and he does a good job of it. But you see Leopold blitzing on the play, number 52, and he comes in and puts a squeeze on Pastorini.
Further check on that last play. No penalty involved, and it is 2nd and 10 on the San Francisco 25-yard line. We have 52 seconds to the half. Pastorini throwing down the right side, a comeback pass, and a flag on the play. Martin was defending Waddy, and they were pushing off. And let's see, the penalty against Aladdin Martin.
Yes, it has to be against Martin. And this is what happens so much of the time when the ball is underthrown. The ball was underthrown. The defensive back did not know where the ball was, and in the process interfered with the opportunity to make the catch.
Interference.
Pass interference.
Number 29 on the defense. First down.
First down for the Rams.
Well, 1st and goal on the 7. That's 18-yard pass penalty. Aladdin Martin, a 2-year man out of San Diego State. So 1st and goal from the 7 with 46 seconds to the half. The Rams and the 49ers in a 10-10 tie.
And the Rams do not have any timeouts left.
And San Francisco has 2. Cullen Bryant and Gerald Thomas in there now behind Pastorini.
They got a bump and run on the outside there.
Oh, there's a bump in the backfield. Never mind bump and run. It was bump and stop as Cullen Bryant bumped into Pastorini at about the 7 or 8 yard line. Without a huddle, and clock now working down to 30. And a pass to Denard, way overthrown. Flag on the play. Let's take another look at Bryant bumping into Pastorini.
Well, we talked about a bump and run, but we didn't mean this one. Watch this collision between the quarterback and the fullback. Watch it. Bryant runs right into Pastorini. There's a mix-up on the play, which is very obvious. They wound up wasting the play. And it happens here again. This is the 2nd or 3rd time in the game that this kind of a thing has happened. But I think any time that you have a new quarterback with a new system, you're going to have some confusion. And that's what's happening so far.
It's tough to have a new quarterback when you're fighting for your life, too.
Yes, that's right.
It's one thing to have a new quarterback at game 2.
Offside. Number 88 on the offense. Penalty is declined. It's 3rd down.
So Denard, who was going into the end zone for the pass, guilty of being offside, and it's 3rd and goal from the 7. Well, let's see. You have Waddy on the right side with Denard. The backs are split. That's Bryant and Gooman. They're back in there. And in motion is Denard, picked up by Eric Wright. And Gooman might pass. Left-handed pass. Touchdown. Mike Gooman, who was a pitcher at Penn State, throws a strike to Preston Denard for the touchdown.
You talk about good-looking execution. That ball, he did a good job of acting on the play like he was going to run the sweep. And they saw Denard pop open, deliver the ball right in stride, a beautiful throw, and the Rams get 6 points on the play. But you talk about good-looking execution. That's a perfectly executed play. Watch him. He does a good job of acting.
And especially being left-handed.
Yes, and he throws the ball on the run, stepping toward the line of scrimmage, and Denard, hey, he made a great catch.
Great catch. So it is 16-10 Rams on the shock of the day. Mike Gooman, the first time he has ever thrown the ball. This is 3rd year in the NFL. He's 1 for 1, and it's a touchdown. A whistle on the play as Corral hammers it through.